Good day, folks, and welcome to Journey and Awakening of the Anointed. So I got a bit of a strange one here today. Well, to some people it won't sound that strange. To others it might. The acceptable level of deceit that we've accepted and basically agreed to. So we've agreed to be lied to and deceived, and we can't really complain when it happens because we've agreed to it, basically. So there was a philosopher named Leo Strauss. More than a philosopher, he talked about ways of governance, styles. Okay, so how a political leader can succeed, things he can do to make sure he or she succeeds. And Straussian philosophy is basically this: the population is made up of a bunch of dumb animals, and those who are intelligent enough to govern and understand things need to basically just deceive the dummies out there, because you can't let them know anything, because of them even knowing anything about it is dangerous, because they're so stupid. You have to actually keep them totally in the dark. You have to keep them in a daze that they have no idea what's going on whatsoever. And that's for the greater good. So by doing that, you're actually saving the day, and you're saving everybody from total destruction, because you're the smarter, more intelligent one. You know what to do, so you know how to handle things, and you need to deceive everybody else while you solve things the right way, because you're the only one who knows, because you're above everybody else. This is literally what Straussian philosophy is all about. Most of our leaders in Canada, they learn this. If they go to the University of Calgary, they will learn this. They have a program there that totally gets deep into this. And if you, like Stephen Harper and, like I think a bunch of politicians before him, all from there, like well-known ones, they've studied Straussian way of political leadership. Deceive the population any way you have to, because they're dumb animals, and they have to be deceived, otherwise they're dangerous. You can't let them know important things. They're too stupid to understand them anyway. That's literally what it says. I'm not exaggerating, and I'm not putting my own thing in there. That is what the Straussian philosophy is, okay? Do we accept this? Well, we teach it in our universities. When I learned about it, I was appalled. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. We are teaching our politicians this before they go out into the world to... Wow, talk about a system rigged against the common man. That's unbelievable. It's really rigged against us in a big way, okay? But we've agreed to this because just watch them go, the politicians who take over here in Canada. They lie, and then they lie some more, and then they lie some more. And what do? We keep voting for the same bunch of liars over and over and over, so we're obviously accepting their lies. They just keep getting back in and lying some more, and then we vote for them again, and it's unbelievable. I shouldn't say we, because not me. I haven't voted in a very long time. I'm with George Carlin on that one. You're not going to blame me for it. I didn't vote for them. No, not my fault. Not my fault. That's what George Carlin said. I agree. If you don't vote, nobody can blame you for any of it. You didn't say to put them in there. No, you didn't. But this acceptable level of deception that the whole world has just accepted, we have to change this. There's no level of deception that is acceptable. And rather than consider the population a bunch of dumb animals, they should work to bridge the gap between the political class, the leadership class, and the people. Because there's a big disconnect in between the two, because the elite people are out of touch. They don't even know what it's like to actually live a regular life because they got a silver spoon shoved in their mouth all the time. It's not the same as what the common man lives. Therefore, they're out of touch and they have no idea how to govern people they don't understand. So rather than supporting Straussian type philosophy, which really separates the two, I'm big on bridging the gap and scrapping all Straussian teaching and getting that out of our universities. I can't believe we teach that. And then, like, when they get out, what have they learned to do? Lie and deceive you. That's what they taught them how to do. I mean, wow. I bet a lot of the students, when they get there and start learning that, they're like, wow, this is why the politicians are like this. They're just going to teach me to do the same thing. All right. And of course, they want to be politicians, so they're evil, because only evil people want to be politicians. It's hardly ever a good person does. Good people don't want to control everybody else, right? They don't want to be the one to say, my way, my way. That's not the good people doing that. The good people want to let other people live and do their thing. It's evil people who want to do that. So politicians are almost always evil. Remember that. That's true. This is just pure logic. Who are the people who want to control everything? Is it the good people or the not so good people? I can tell you for certain it's the not so good people. So most politicians, especially after they've been through Straussian teaching, you get some badass guys and gals here at that point. They've been taught to be deceptive and to enrich themselves any way they can. That's what they're taught. A politician can just get their salary that they get for being a politician, or they can enrich themselves in various ways. Most politicians, I'd say almost all, become politicians for this privilege to be able to enrich themselves in various ways. Sneaky ways. They're not always legal, but they don't care. And they become extremely rich. Like Justin Trudeau got so rich being the prime minister, it's unreal. Not just his salary. He made millions and millions and millions of dollars other ways. So his whole cabinet did, all of them. Sammy boy, stop it. Man, I got a cat freaking out. So I will leave it there anyway. It's all about this Straussian acceptable level of deception that we've accepted. I think we got to stop it and stop teaching that in our universities. That's not productive for the country. Let's teach some more people to be deceptive and lie to us. Okay, that's not a good idea. But that's what we do. University of Calgary, look it up. You'll see they teach Straussian politics there. And that's what Leo Strauss, that's what he taught. That was it. So also remember, of course, that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life, the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings.